All right. This week we have a project that is a working assembly style drawing. So let's talk about those. So typically, working drawings are going to start with an assembled view of whatever you're drawing. So I'm looking for an object from you. You get to choose. So be careful with your choice. Don't choose something too complicated. I do not want you to take anything apart. So if you choose something at home and you want to take it apart, that's up to you, but you don't have to. You can estimate what's going on inside if you want. You can measure it best you can, type of thing. And you can simplify stuff too. So if you find something that has 4 parts, but maybe it has 10 parts and you just want to draw 4 of them, that's fine. So you can do a version of an assembly. An example of 4 parts, this actually has 4 parts to it. It actually has more than 4 parts. So it's got the main base cup area, and you could actually call this removable collar part. So there could be 2 here, right? But then the lid pops open and closed, and there's a bunch of mechanism inside. So you can get 4 parts out of something like this, no problem. And then Kevin and I went over a bunch of things that have 4 parts, including the table you're sitting at. That's a multiple part assembly because that table actually goes up and down. It's got a screw thread in it. It's got a handle that goes into it that I have somewhere that you can crank it up and down. So it's pretty easy to find 4-part assemblies, but smaller 4-part assemblies, a lot of those in your kitchen, like a can opener, like just start looking around and you'll see these assemblies. All right. So the first drawing is what we call an assembled view, and it sets up a map to the drawing package. And this is important. So you show it in assembled view. It can be just a standard side view. So here's one that's a 2 view, 1, 2, and one of the views they have sectioned out. So there's multiple ways you can do the assembled view. I'll leave that up to you. You know, 1 standard view is fine, or maybe 2 views gets the job done. But its job, this drawing's job, the assemble, is to build a map of all the parts and to list all the parts. Okay? The map is these numbers, right? Number 3. I could go over here, find number 3, and I can see what it is. It's a clamp screw handle. And then I can go to, this is material. But then in the drawing package is a detail of number 3. Right? And remember, a detail is standard 3-view drawing. Right? So we're looking at an assembly that has a map to the parts. And then each part is detailed underneath. Right? So if I wanted to know about part 3, I would just flip through the drawing package and see part 3. And all the information I would need to build part 3. Okay? So there should be a list of materials on the assembled view. There should be some numbering system. You could use letters too, I guess, to identify these parts. If there's more than 1 quantity, you can call it out here. You definitely don't need but 1 drawing per part, even though there's 4 parts. So things that we typically would not do an assembly or in a working drawing of is like a screw. If the screw is something you can go to Home Depot and buy, we're not going to do a 3-part or 3-view of a screw because you can go buy it, right? Now, if it's a custom screw or a custom spring or a custom fastener, then you would do a 3-view of that part that's going to have to get made. Okay? So if you have fasteners in your assembly, you don't have to detail those, but they're also not really counted as one of the parts. You should be looking for something simpler than more difficult, because the more difficult ones they're tough to do. Like this has 4 parts to it, but that's a really tough geometry to try to measure and then try to dimension that thing. Super hard. Okay. So what I'm hoping for is that at least 4 parts, there could be 10 parts, like the table Those are pretty simple, square, rectangular, easy to draw parts, but your part count's gonna go up. So that's fine for the project. So 4 is a guideline. You could have an assembly that had 3 with 2 hard parts, that's fine. Right? You can have an assembly that had 10 with 1 hard part. That's fine. That makes sense? Kind of what the target is there. All right. You could use like PVC, right? And build your own design of a table or something.
That's what I mentioned.
And yeah, these are all individual parts, the 90s, the T's, the pipe. Some get more difficult than other. The pipe's obviously something very easy to draw, but the fittings, they get complicated. So you can do something like that. Build your own thing. Yeah.
Can you like actually design something valid in your
Sure.
Yes.
Absolutely, that'd be great. Be fantastic. But this is what I'm looking for. So the other thing that should be consistent is your title block. So this title block down here, whatever you set up, that should be consistent all the way through the drawing pad. Should look the same. So each page, and that's so whoever's using it can just kind of flip the page up and read the title block. So you don't have to like flip the whole thing. You can thumb through it like a book, right? In the end, we're gonna print these and then we're gonna bind them. That's just a stapler folding the paper process, pretty simple to do. Okay, I'll print them. We'll print them here. B size paper. B is in boy. That's the 11 by 17. Questions? There's a full week project, so Wednesday will be lab to work on this. No lab. 1 full week, so it's not due until this time next week. And if you need help looking for stuff, Kevin can help you because he's seen a whole bunch of them. I can help you. I can walk you through lots of ideas. All right, we are labbing it up, AutoCADing it up. Good luck.